Purani Jeans Se Pyar. Today I'm going to make a moong dal soup which is going to be great for your digestion.
And I'm going to make you do some of the standing postures with focus on strengthening your legs.
So let's begin.
Before you begin your session for today, you will need to perform Adho Mukha Svanasana, dog pose, and Bhujangasana alternatively for 15 rounds. The same has been shown in day 6. You can check the link below. We'll start our session for today. The first one is Utthit Trikonasana, commonly known as triangle. Legs apart 3.5 feet. Body tall. Hands on the waist. Move your right foot sideways to the right 90 degree. Left foot also to the right side 30 to 40 degree. Now make sure that your body is facing the front. Tailbone dropping down, core in. Inhale, raise your arms up. Hold for a few seconds. Exhale, your arms parallel to the floor. Again check the alignment of your body. Exhale, go sideways to the right. So basically you are moving the upper part of the body to the right side. Go out to the right, right. As you begin go out to the right, your right thigh will get into the right groin and go down, down. Look at your thumb. Keep stretching your body. Keep rolling your chest out. Maintain the posture with normal breathing. Inhale and come back slowly. Hands on the waist, right foot sideways to the right and relax. The second posture, Utthit Parsvakonasana. Legs apart 4.5 to 5 feet. Check the alignment of your body. Right foot sideways to the right, stretched. Left foot into the right, 30 to 40 degree. Check the alignment of your body. Tailbone dropping down, core in. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, arms parallel to the floor. Get your right thigh parallel to the floor. Make sure that your knee and ankle is in one line. Your knee is in line with the second toe and thigh is parallel to the floor. Stretch your arms apart. Exhale. Place your right hand by the side of your right leg. Left hand on the waist. Now stretch your right arm and keep rolling your chest out. Look up at the ceiling. Be there for 30 seconds with normal breathing. Inhale, come back. Hands on the waist, turn your foot in and relax. Next posture, Parivrata Trikonasana, which is a triangle in a turned around way. Legs apart 3.5 feet. Right foot sideways to the right. Left foot to the right 2. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, arms parallel to the floor. Rotate your body. Halfway through, you will start bending forward so that your left palm is resting by the side of your right leg. If you are not able to rest your palm, you can hold your leg and then start stretching your right arm so that both the arms and your upper back is in one line. Look at your thumb. Keep pushing your thighs at the back so that you can get better balance. Exhale. Look at your left fingers. Inhale. Up. Hands on the waist. Legs in and relax. Next posture, Parivrata Parsvakonasana. Legs apart, 4.5 to 5 feet. Right foot sideways to the right. Left foot also to the right side. Your spine tall. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, arms parallel to the floor. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Rotate your body. Place your left palm in front of your right leg. Right arm up. Stretch. Look up. Look at your right thumb. Down. Look at your left fingers. Inhale and come up slowly. Toes in, hands on the waist. Come back and relax. We performed 4 postures separately. Now we are going to combine the 4 postures together. So we will start with triangle. We'll hold for 5 seconds. Move to the next posture, which is Utthita Parshavkonasana. The next, Parivrata Parshavkonasana. And then Parivrata Trikonasana. And relax. Come back. Relax, legs together.
So Shami, basically we have to perform the right leg, with the right leg the set of exercises first, then with the left leg, then right leg again.
Yes.
And a set of 7 like that. So right and left and into 7, right?
Yes.
So 14 times.
Yes.
Okay.
So time for the health tip today, and I'm going to give you a health tip today related to the question Priti asked. In yoga, we talk about symmetry. So when we do one part of the body, when we do any posture with one part of the body, we also have to perform the same thing with the other part of the body, so that we are working on both parts of the body equally.
That's great, Shami. Now let's go into the kitchen and make that digestive green moong soup. You know, Shami, this digestive moong bean soup is one recipe when I'm really tired after a long day of work and I enter the house and I want to have ghar ka khana. I make this and it actually takes a blink of an eye to make.
This sounds to be a great recipe for people who are working around the clock.
It is. So shall we start?
Yes.
So Shami, I'm going to start with these soaked moong beans. So these are whole green moong beans. I'm just going to add it. To this I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of water. So I'm going to start by adding some turmeric, about half a teaspoon of turmeric. To this I'm going to add some black salt. Black salt is usually added slightly a little more in quantity than regular salt. Now I'm going to add some chopped ginger to this. This not only flavors the beans, but unlike other beans, it will not cause any flatulence, any uneasiness in the stomach. And now I'm going to add some tomatoes, about half a cup of chopped tomatoes to this. So I'm just going to close the lid now and let it cook for 2 whistles. Now I'm going to preheat this pan. So I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of ghee. I'm going to add some hing and some chopped ginger. So actually both are very good for digestion. Now to this I'm going to add about 2 slit green chilies. And now I'm going to add a little bit of black salt or kala namak. Also again very good for digestion. So you see why this is called a digestive soup, because it's got moong dal which is very light on the stomach, and it's got ginger. It's also got some pudina, again very good for the stomach, jeera, good for the stomach. So about 4 or 5 ingredients which are really going to aid your digestion. And moong dal on its own is very light on the stomach. So this is the cooked moong dal that we had that we had cooked earlier in the pressure cooker. So we add all of this slowly into the pan. So you can see this is fairly thick. If you would like the soup to be thinner, you can add some water. I like it slightly thinner than this. So I'm going to add some water to it and then bring it to a boil. Next, I'm going to add some bhuna jeera to this. Again, great for the digestion. This is loaded with flavors. So honestly, I mean, you don't have to worry about having rice or anything with this. You can have it on its own if it's thick. It's like a one-pot meal. Now here I have some dried mint leaves. I'm going to lower the heat and just snip some dried mint leaves in this. A lot of people ask me if they can add fresh mint. Yeah, you can add fresh mint. It's just a slightly different flavor, but of course fresh mint is also equally flavorful, more so in fact. It's a fresher flavor, whereas with dried mint the flavor is more heaty. So we mix this in, and to this I'm going to add some coriander leaves. A lot of people will not add the stems and just add the leaves, but I think the stems and the roots of coriander are just loaded with flavor. So if you wash them nicely, then there's no harm in adding it. So there's lots of flavor in this soup. This is almost done. Now I'm going to turn off the heat and I'm going to add some lemon juice into this. So that's it, the soup is ready. So this delicious green moong soup is ready, and it's a digestive soup, so you can have it all day and it actually helps you lose weight.
Kriti, I can see some potatoes over there.
Yeah, so this is just for a garnish. So if you add it on top like this, a couple of pieces, it kind of becomes a complete meal. So it's a one-pot meal and you don't even have to worry about the time that goes into it.
So are these fried kind of?
No, they're not fried. They're roasted, crispy roasted. It's
Okay.
easy to do that. You can just put it in the oven and you'll get dices of potatoes roasted.
Okay.
You're watching Purani Jeans Se Pyar, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.